Hello, welcome to the channel Kluvis. My name is Kluvis. Let's talk about fantasy romance. I really hurt myself doing that. Remember fantasy? Of course you do. Most of the media you consume is fantasy. Now, do you remember romance? Probably not, because you don't know how to love. The 2000s did have a lot of romance and fantasy though, but what about a movie that combines fantasy and romance? Well, there's a surprising number of them, but the one I'll talk about today is Enchanted. What an interesting film. It's a romantic comedy geared towards teens, yet most of its audience that actually watched it were kids. It has the charm and appearance of a Disney film, yet it wasn't made by the greedy mouse. It's based on a best-selling book, but apparently changed so much from the source material that it's basically its own story, and it bombed hard at the box office. However, in the later years, it managed to develop a humble cult following. It's been forever since I last watched this movie, but I do remember liking it as an aromantic child. The last time I watched it was with my parents, until I was taken away and thrown into solitary confinement, which made me into who I am. But you wouldn't believe me even if I showed you. I'm old enough to tolerate romance now, so grab your weight-gaining chocolates and disemboweled hearts and watch Enchanted, all by myself. Gosh, I'm lonely. Our story begins with a CGI castle in the kingdom of Lumina, sadly not a land full of anime snake women, but a land of giants, ogres, elves, and 2000s remixes of classic rock songs. Eric Idle narrates our fairy tale of the land of Frail, where our protagonist Ella is born. It's all wholesome and stuff until a skimpily dressed fairy shows up, played by Vivica A. Fox. Ella's mom tries to hide her baby unsuccessfully by hanging her.
I give you the gift of obedience. Now go to sleep.
Gosh, I wish it was that easy, baby or adult. I know, let me do it on myself. Go to sleep. Dang it, it doesn't work when you're on caffeine. Now, under the spell, Ella grows up spending her entire life obeying everything she's told in the most literal way possible.
Bite me! Can you take the spell back? You're a fairy.
I'm only a household fairy, honey. Not only that, but she said she'd turn your mother into a squirrel and take away my eternal youth.
Not gonna lie, spending the rest of your life under a life-altering spell given by a chaos god is pretty rough, especially when it was all for the crime of being a baby, and having your family not do anything to stop it because of some magic Botox. That sucks. You know what else sucks? Ella's mom dying for no apparent reason.
And you must never tell anyone else. I don't want anyone using it against you.
I hate to admit it, Mom, but that's terrible advice. Flash forward to the future, Ella grows up to become Anne Hathaway.
You're married?
She has money, Ella.
Okay, give Ella's dad the Chad Award for being honest about his gold digging. Ella's father is forced to leave his daughter and the rest of the movie behind in the abusive care of her wicked stepmother and her two ugly stepsisters. Why, yes, this is the story of Cinderella, but unlike the classic fairy tale, which was about overcoming abuse, the barrier of wealth, and most importantly, making your dreams come true, Ella Enchanted is about being dominated.
Come on, hand it over. Oh.
No. I am an esoteric Zoroastrian Tibetan Roman Catholic Mormon. I will not bend to lewdness. Ella attends medieval community college where they teach us about the world building. So it turns out ogres, elves, and giants exist, and the human king used to get along with them. But now that the king is dead and his brother's in charge, under not so mysterious circumstances, humans now enslave them. I know the Bush administration was pretty bad for the 2000s, but I wasn't expecting the war on terror would go as far as fantasy segregation.
What my unworthy opponent fails to realize.
Meanwhile, the late king's brother Edgar and the crown prince are on their way to Frail, played by Carrie Elways and Hugh Dancy. There's also a talking snake.
Yes.
A hammy talking snake.
It's your royal responsibility, Char.
Hold on, what's the prince's name?
Prince Char? The Prince Char fan club?
So Char from Gundam appears before the crowd, just as Ella shows up to... Hey, that's a good name for my Mad Max Shrek fanfiction. As the script will have it, Char from Xeon runs across the cat girl from The Cat Returns, and you know, romance ensues.
You're the first maiden I've met who hasn't swooned at the sight of me.
Then maybe I've done you some good.
Oh, she's so sassy. Why is that man whipping that horse? What reason is there to whip anything? Okay, that's enough sexual innuendos. Like a lot of modern fairy tales, the fantasy world is exactly like our modern day reality. Stuff like the education system, shopping malls, parasocial fan clubs, you name it. You could call it cliche, but at least Ella Enchanted doesn't take itself seriously. It knows it's a comedy, and it can be genuinely funny at times. Freeze! So not only does the spell make Ella do everything she's told, but it also defies the laws of reality? If the spell is strong enough to make Ella freeze in time, then what's stopping anyone from telling her to say, I don't know, grow wings, learn magic, pilot a Mobile Suit Gundam?
Answer the door and tell her that you never want to see her again.
Dame Olga, there must be some mistake.
Please, Dame Olga.
I don't get it. Why isn't Ella's friend and household fairy not helping her? They can use Ella's spell for her own benefit. How come they aren't stepping up? I know this is a sad scene, but come on. They're enabling her to be a slave. Ella finally decides she has enough and prepares for a journey to find Lucinda and break the spell once and for all.
This book is my boyfriend, Benny.
Hey!
Show me Lucinda.
Ta-da!
How creepy and convenient. If I had her boyfriend book, he could help me out on a lot of things. Show me what VTubers look like IRL. Duh! Ella begins her quest with, what else? Another pop song. She comes across an elf being tortured by bandits and...
Rabbit punch!
Finish him!
Fatality.
Holy shit.
Slannon of Pym.
And so Slanesh from 40,000 takes her to World of Warcraft. I take it back, this is more like Silent Hill as they get chased by singing elves.
I don't want to be an entertainer. I want to be a lawyer.
Well, that's new. I've never seen a stereotypical asexual elf before. Play that again. Oh, I love violence towards women.
The rustling always comes before the screaming and the running.
Oh, a bunny.
Hey, go easy on the elf. If you play classic tabletop RPGs, you'll be just as cautious as he is.
Who are you?
I am the ogre, Nish.
What a niche name. Ella gets hanged and is about to be cooked until Char with his Chad jaw comes in at the right time to annihilate those Earth-federated scum. Wow, Avatar 5 looks really rough.
Doesn't mind being left alone?
I don't have a girlfriend.
Me too, bro.
I have many.
The two lovebirds ride along a beautiful landscape and discover...
The giants have always been gentle.
The trio finds a tavern for giants and falls short in locating Lucinda, but we do have even more frickin' pop music.
My mother passed away before she had any more children.
My mother passed away too.
Oh my gosh, you have a dead parent too? Cool, let's make out. Now, this is a good and important scene, as this is the turning point for Char's character. This is the moment where he learns to make his own decisions and see the world for what it really is. And that ergo makes him become the ruler he was born to be. However, this scene also demonstrates the biggest flaw with the film, and that's Ella. Unlike Char, she has no character development. Her entire conflict against the curse doesn't warrant any kind of personal change. The movie wants you to think she's gonna change at the end, but what's there to learn? She's already smart, kind, and skilled at Mortal Kombat. When she inevitably gets rid of the spell, what then? What will she do? I'll tell you, nothing. Except be a Gundam. Our heroes make it to the Imperial City from Oblivion, where Ella's family is also present.
Show us where Char showers.
I bet he showers naked.
Ugh. After narrowly escaping getting cannibalized, Char and Ella meet Edgar and his amazing drip, who understandably finds Ella deeply concerning for Char's mental health.
Ella does everything she's told.
She's also a brony.
The stroke of midnight, you will take this dagger and plunge it through his heart and kill him.
Why is it always midnight?
Kill your own nephew?
But why not? I killed my own brother.
Come on, it was obvious Edgar was responsible for the death of Char's father and blamed it on the ogres. But he didn't do it because he's racist. No, racism against fantasy creatures was just a ploy for him to seize power. You gotta respect a man who embraces his villainy and his priorities is to consolidate power, even if he's just as mentally unstable as the rest of the characters.
Shake your booty, shake your booty.
Please, take it back.
You don't like my gift? Fine. Get rid of it yourself. Don't blame me for your problems.
Except she can blame you for her problems. You're the one who made Ella's life miserable, and you refuse to admit it. You're the real villain of the movie, not Edgar. It's you, Lucinda.
Would you care to dance?
Are you kidding? That's all she ever talks about.
Remember, kids, the moral of the story is, gooning is bad.
It's a hall of mirrors.
Get it? It's a hall of mirrors. A reflection of yourself. Seeing your true self. Get it?
Kill you.
What's inside you is stronger than any spell.
You want my advice, kid? Buy some earplugs.
You will no longer be obedient!
Thanks to the power of reflection, get it? Ella frees herself from the curse. Interesting. If a direct command not to be obedient is all that it takes to get rid of the spell, then how come Ella's family and friends didn't try that sooner in her life? Maybe the real villain of the movie isn't Edgar nor Lucinda, but Ella's mom. Thanks, Mom, for putting me through hell thanks to your lazy parenting. Ella gets locked up in a cell, while Edgar plans to kill the prince during the coronation. Luckily, Slanesh summons a bunch of chaos demons to save Ella.
What is going on here?
Well, can we at least take him to go?
Maybe Edgar was right to discriminate against the ogres. Ella gets freed, and we have ourselves the epic climax with action, romance, humor, and animal abuse.
He tried to kill Char! Get him!
And we never see him again. Now that's what I call a snake eater.
This crown is mine!
Well, that was abrupt. And stupid. Stupidly abrupt. Abruptly stupid. The day is saved, Ella and Char make up and get married. No doubt creating a crisis of succession since Ella's lowborn. But who cares about that? Let's end the movie with, what else? A fucking pop song! Don't go breaking my heart. I couldn't if I tried. That was Ella Enchanted. It was juvenile but funny, sappy but charming. It's basically a live-action version of Shrek. It's a cliched movie with some glaring flaws, but it isn't all bad. The production value was solid, the writing was pretty funny at times, and I don't need to tell you the actors were good. There are better movies of this kind out there, but if you're looking for a corny yet charming live-action rom-com with a similar fantasy setting to a certain film with a green ogre, then Ella Enchanted is right for you. Woohoo! Nobody knows it! Okay, that's enough! Seriously, Ella, go screw yourself! No, wait! Damn it!